Refined over centuries, the conclave is a ritual for the election of the successor to St. Peter, which is different each time because the world situation and the challenges facing the Church differ. In a solemn procession, the cardinal electors entered the Sistine Chapel. After taking an oath of secrecy about what happens during the voting, the historic command was given.
Extra omnes.
At this point, the doors to the Sistine Chapel were closed, and 133 cardinals from 71 countries proceeded to vote. Everything is done the same way, according to the same rules, according to the same archetypes. That is, the cardinals in red elect the Pope, and this is the unchanging part, including all the rituals that do not change. What is changeable is the discernment, that is, the cardinals choose someone for the times. They have the responsibility to choose someone who will be able to undertake the mission of the Church and the world now at this moment, based on the challenges of modern times around the world. The cardinals vote by writing their candidate's name by hand on a card. The votes, to be sure, are counted twice, and only then are the cards burned in the furnace. If the candidate gets a minimum of 2/3 support or 89 votes this time, then white smoke will appear. We've had recent conclaves that were very short, that is, conclaves that ended 27 or 24 hours after they began, or one day longer, which still constitutes a short conclave. And this is the papal election with the largest number of cardinals in history from many parts of the world, just like the 2005 and 2013 conclave. Those were very short conclaves. In the morning, a solemn mass was celebrated in St. Peter's Basilica for the election of a new pope. We are here to ask the help of the Holy Spirit to implore his light and strength so that the elected Pope will be the one the Church and humanity need at this difficult, complex and suffering moment in history. Secularization, the decline in vocations, the reform of the Roman Curia, the persecution of Christians, conflicts in Europe, the Middle East or Kashmir, or the situation of Catholics in China. These are just a small part of the challenges that the successor of St. Peter will face. We are waiting for the new Pope. We hope that he will be announced as soon as possible for the sake of the whole world and peace. I look forward to a Pope like Pope Francis or Poland's Pope Wojtyla.
People need freedom.
I think it is better, however, to stay at the roots, not to follow like sheep running after the unimportant, which, however, in today's world is very popular, but not necessarily good in every field. I think it is worthwhile, however, to stay with the roots, with what was and what is most important, and from which we come, and from which it all began. The Vatican is already ready to welcome the new Pope. A cassock is waiting in the Sistine Chapel's Sacristy Room of Tears in 3 sizes just in case. And the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, from where the Holy Father gave his first Urbi et Orbi blessing shortly after his election, has also been decorated.